We're going to do some magic today. A little bit of magic, a little bit of meditation. Motivate y'all to tap into your power so you know you got it. A lot of times we forget. We forget what the fuck we are. Forget what the fuck you are, you know. You come on here every day. You like the posts. Some of y'all share them in your story. And then you don't do nothing with it. So I'm going to help you understand that it ain't difficult for you to do something with the things that I tell you. If you watched the video this morning already, it was on the element of water. We're talking about water in the West. Water in the West. West is that way for me. I'm a little bit more experienced for y'all than y'all, so it doesn't matter what direction I'm facing. I tap into whatever energy I want whenever I want to do it, you know. But for y'all, if y'all on this exercise, you need to face west. Whatever side of your house. Thank you, Willard CJ, for grabbing the badge. Whatever side of your house that the sun comes up on. What side of your house does the sun come up on? You're going to face the opposite way. Whatever side your house the sun comes up on, that's the side you're going to face opposite. I'm going to pin that. Face opposite of the direction the sun rises at your house. That's for working with water. We're gonna do some magic with the water element today. So you're gonna face west. West is the opposite direction of where the sun rises at your house. You're gonna face west. You might want to have you some water too. Water in a cup. You have to be willing to, you know, put magic to use every day in your life, within your everyday activities. I tell you some magic for water, the water element. How many ways do you use water in your everyday life? You take a shower every day. You drink something with water in it every day. Your cells in your body are made up of water. You cook with water. You drink coffee, you drink tea. It's water in the pop that you drink. So there's no shortage of opportunities for you to do spells using water, right? Because water is there all throughout your day. The element of water, it deals with emotions, feelings, sensations, desires. And I'm not just talking about love, hate, and anger and things like this. What are the feelings that you get? What are the feelings that you get when all your bills are paid? How do you feel? Can you think about how you feel when all your bills are paid? Can you think about how you feel when you got money to blow? If you got a tax check every day, how would you feel? This is the things that you need to be summoning with the energy of water. Imagine yourself being in a 5-star hotel. Imagine yourself being in an Airbnb mansion. On the trip of your dreams. Summon that energy up within yourself. Those feelings. And when you're doing that, Take your water, whether it's in your cup, your pan that you're cooking your food in, or your jug, and put your hand over that container with your water in it and charge that water with that energy that you summoned up, those feelings. Water has memory. You're going to make a meal, put a couple drops of that water into your food. Put a couple drops of that water into your coffee. Put a couple drops of that water in your bath water. Take a couple drops of that water and make you 10 gallons of water. So all the water that you drink that's nourishing your cells is charged with that vibration. You can water a plant. And there's a lot of ways that earth and water nurtures the earth. So if the earth element, I gave you the earth element, and the earth element is what you work with for your financial goals. The best thing you can do for a money spell is get some dirt, a pot, and a seed that is to a plant that rules something that you're trying to manifest. If you're trying to grow your wealth and abundance, plant a seed and water it with your charged water, your magical water. I bet your money grows as your plant grows. When you start to neglect your plant, your money will start to get neglected. Every day you could be doing magic. The only limitations are your imagination. I can tell you that 1,000,000 times. But you have to make the decision that you're going to get active in being magical, in living a magical life. Not just trying to be be a witch when somebody makes you mad. Or, I got to do this prosperity spell because I done did something to fuck up my abundance. Abundance means flow. Abundance means flow, to overflow. If you're not overflowing, it's because, you're allowing your energy to go elsewhere. You're allowing your energy, your abundance energy, to leak out. And instead of you having abundance where you want it to be, that abundance leaks into worry, fear, stress. But these things can only tap into you and siphon off of your abundance when you allow them to. That's why I'm so serious about don't bring me no negativity and bad news in 2023. Don't send me no, negativity dart. I don't want that shit. You have to stop allowing people to tap into you negatively and siphon out your abundance and let your abundance feed things and fester things that infect your aura, infect your happiness, infect your peace of mind. You have to be, willing to take responsibility for that. So your abundance can flow into the things you can overflow in the things that you want to overflow in. We're facing the opposite direction of the sun. If you rises in your house, if you are doing magic with the element of water. Magic with the element of water, you need to face west. The sun rises in the east. So the easiest way to find west is face the opposite direction. If you're doing spells with water, and water deals with energy of feelings, sensations, emotions. And it's not just, emotions that deal with love and sex. Any type of emotion and sensation that you feel. You feel happiness when you're successful. You feel happiness when you have your abundance flowing. You're free of worry about bills or free of worry about police brutality. These are feelings. When you go somewhere and you know you don't got to look over your shoulder, you're on vacation, you're having a nice time, this is a feeling. It's important that you start to really understand what that feeling means to you so you can summon it at any time when you're doing magic with your water. And again, you can do water magic in many ways. You summon the feeling that you want and project that feeling from the chakra in the center of your hand into your water jug. Use that water from the jug to make 10 gallons of water so you're drinking charged water every day. Put that charged water in your food that you're cooking. You know, now it's infusing the meal and affecting everybody in your household. You know, like I said, you can plant a plant. You know, different plants have different planetary rulers. If you're trying to work with you know, prosperity, you plant something that's ruled by Jupiter or Venus. And you use your charged water to feed that plant. And as the plant grows, whatever your intention is, those things are going to grow in your life more and more. It's easy to do magic. You just have to be willing to do it. You have to be willing to live magically. You take a shower every day, so you're in the water. You could be doing a spell in the water when you're doing the shower. How many times do you go to the bathroom and wash your hands? How many times a day do you go to the bathroom and wash your hands? I hope every time you're washing your hands. Every time you're interacting with water during the day, that's an opportunity for you to be doing a spell with water. What spell can I do while I'm washing my hands? You do wash your hands to cleaning, releasing any and all adverse emotions that you no longer want in your life. Imagine the impact that's going to have on your life if you do that ritual 6 or 7 times a day for 30 days. Release is easy. You just have to be willing to creatively implement magic into your life. You have to be willing to do that and not keep chasing different books and different teachers and different philosophies. You know, some people think they get more power by absorbing more information, and you don't. You don't. If all you're doing is chasing information, you're not on a spiritual journey. You're on an information journey, a knowledge journey. When you have information, test it, train with it, apply it, utilize it, see if it works, see if it has an impact on you. Then progress to more information. I wouldn't even progress to more information. I would get more detailed in what I'm studying. I would get more detailed in what I'm studying. This is how you become a good astrologer. You don't learn the basics of astrology and think you got it all figured out. You start studying all the branches of astrology. So you can look at a chart and know what's going on in somebody's life off the top of your head, just from looking at their chart. But we're talking about, you know, magic right now. Talking about the element of water, the nurturing factor. You want something to grow, use the water element. Fire and water don't work well together. Those elements don't work well together. Unless you transmute something to change it to steam, and it becomes an air element, a gas. You take something that's energetic and emotional and you turn it into something mental. Air rules the mind, the mental plane. Fire rules the energetic. Water rules the emotional. Earth rules the physical and sensational. So if you're having issues with with negative energy, if you're having issues with negative energy, you would use something of the water element or the earth element to put that fire out, to damper that energy. Am I making sense to you? If you have a situation when you're dealing with air, air nurtures fire. If you putting energy behind something or trying to charge something with energy, you also want to incorporate air and fire together. So it's a mental and energetic thing. The air is going to feed the fire. The air is going to feed the fire every time. Air and earth don't get along. Air has no boundaries, no limitations. Earth is solid and firm. Those are opposite elements. If you're having issues or your kids got ADHD, you want to work with your kids in things that incorporate the earth element. You want to feed them plants that grow deep in the ground, root vegetables. It's this simple. Once you understand, it becomes this simple. But a lot of people, they don't want you to know that magic is simple. They don't want you to know that magic is simple because they need you to be their teacher forever. You know, they want to be your teacher forever. They want to have flunkies and underlings and somebody that always coming up, oh, how do you do this? Or, this and this way. Look, the elements are already there. Use them. Understand them. Use them. Use them. You don't always got to have a candle to do a spell. You don't always have to have a candle. You don't always have to have some, ritual going on to do a spell. You use water several times a day. You use physical objects several times a day. You say you want protection, but you don't have a knife or bullets or nothing on your altar. No physical objects that represent protection on your altar. You say you want wealth and abundance, but you put fake money on your altar because somebody else's culture does it. That's not familiar to your ancestors. What good is it going to do them? They're not familiar with that. You have to, communicate with spirit in ways that they're familiar with. You had to do it like that. You got to do it the right way. How you do magic with air, you breathe all day long. My brother Ace love talking about breath work. It's a little more to it than what he do when it comes to spells. But you breathe every day. You talk all the time. You talk a bunch of bullshit out your mouth, and that's why you got a lot of bullshit in your life. That's air magic. Anytime you pass a vibration, a vibration out of your mouth, you doing air magic. Are you having senseless, meaningless fucking conversations? Are you focused on shit that's not meaningful all day long? Air has to do with your mind, your thought process. What are your thoughts engineering for you every motherfucking day? That air magic is powerful. You do it all the time and you're not even aware of it. But you're always thinking. You're always focusing. You're always talking. Are you going to start disciplining your thoughts? You're going to start disciplining them thoughts. Oh, it's too much to discipline my thoughts. It's going to take me too much time. It's going to be too hard. Imagine how hard your life going to be if you keep allowing your thoughts to engineer bullshit realities for you. How hard your life been so far without you disciplining your thoughts? Every one of y'all got a smartphone. Every one of y'all got a smartphone. Every night, you should have 3 things you want to accomplish the next day. Setting your phone as alarms. 8 o'clock, I'm doing this. 8:30, I'm doing this. 8:45, I'm doing this. Get that shit done. Start training yourself to accomplish small goals. Disciplining your mind. And you're going to have a more satisfying and successful life. But you have to be willing to train your mind and train your speech. Freedom X, thanks for the badge, bro. Thanks for grabbing the badge. You have to take responsibility for that. Gotta take responsibility. You're not magical because you light a candle or because you got an ancestor shrine or say Ashe. You have to be committed to living it. I understand a lot of you guys didn't know. It's not your fault. But now you know. If you're on this live right now and you've been on it, you know that you can incorporate elemental magic into every area of your life. From your thought process to summoning feelings that you want and charging water with those feelings and using that water for your drinking water, for your cooking water, for your bath water, to magnetize yourself with that energy and feelings that you want. And the universe is going to give you what you focus on. Like attracts like. So the intention in consuming the spiritually charged water or growing a spiritual plant, a plant as a spell, the spell keeps going as long as you take care of the plant and keep it alive. It gets bigger as the plant gets bigger. You see what I'm saying? These are things you can do every day to make your life magical and really take responsibility for your energy and practice every day. Every time you go to the bathroom and wash your hands, you should be doing a release of energy. Release of the energy, not just a negative energy. Oh, I'm washing my hands to release this negative energy and these negative emotions. I'm going to wash my hands to release the emotions that are caused and that trigger the thought process that has me fucked up in life. Because the emotions got there by a traumatic experience, and it could have been some little shit, but as a child it was a huge thing, and it keep tripping you up to this day. So you want to wash away the energy from that mental process, the triggering. Do that for 30 days, it ain't gonna be nothing to you no more. And the more you do these spells, just washing your hands and things like that, the more powerful you're going to get at it. If you have negative thought processes and feelings about your success, negative emotions about success, negative emotions about people buying your products or services, negative thoughts about your ideas, yourself, your ability to succeed, your power, you should be doing a, release ritual every time you wash your hands, man. With water. That's water magic right there. Cleansing yourself of those things. Letting it go. You got magical power. You got it, man. You just have to tap in and use it and utilize it. Auntie Blue, thank you for grabbing that badge, sis. You have to utilize it, and you have to utilize magic beyond what the world has set your expectations of magic to be. You charge your magical water. You make food. You drink that water. Every time you're filling your body with that energy. It's vibrating through your cells. Now you're programming your physical body to remove whatever trauma. It's no limit to what you can do with just the awareness of elemental magic. It's no limit. You're doing the earth magic. You have physical objects all the time. Get clear on what the physical object represents to you. If you got a lot of stuff, man, that you can just have around your house, from the change in your pocket. What does the change represent to you? If you have a certain meal that triggers the feelings of family and oneness and wholesomeness, then a picture of this meal needs to be on your altar. This is something that you need to turn to a physical trigger. When you're looking at earth magic, you're not just doing money stuff. You're looking for physical objects that can trigger your magical potential. They're like a light switch. These are physical things, or a magical outfit you put on. This is the purpose of you seeing, wizards and stuff like that, and spiritual leaders in Africa and stuff having like a cheetah skin, or, horns on their head, or lion's teeth on their necklace. These are physical objects that summon forth the sensation or the energy. They associate them with something. It's not just, let me put this on so I look cool and spooky. It's a physical object that associates and connects them with a certain type of energy potential. A lion's claws represent protection, the ability to protect yourself and your ability to destroy your enemy. They might have lion claws and a hyena head, saying that even though I'm a leader and ferocious like lions, I even eat the lions out here. This is what physical objects do in your spell. So when you're creating your sacred space and your ritual objects, you need to understand what things symbolize. The physical objects that you place on your altar or use in your magic symbolize what they symbolize and represent to you. We gonna get into some things, talk about, magic wands and things like that a little later on, but right now it's important that you get the gist of elemental magic. Using the elements every day. Again, you want to tap deeper into the earth energy and abundance, you need to eat more root vegetables. More root vegetables and more grains. Things that are ruled by the earth elements. You don't know what things are ruled by the earth elements? Get the rulership book. See what plants are ruled by Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. These are the earth signs. The earth signs, man. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And eat according to your sign. Eat according to the element that you want to nurture in your life. You want to be smarter? Eat air vegetables. Eat things that are ruled by the element of air. And air planets. Planet Mercury. Incorporate the magic into your life. I didn't tell you. I don't got the rulership book in the herbal magic encyclopedia of magical herbs in my bio for you just to go buy the shit. I give you guys only the books that you need. The books that you need. You don't need 1,000 books. You don't need to gather a mass amount of information. You need to have necessary information and have the knowledge to implement that information in a way that's going to create the impact that you want when you direct your energy and your intentions. Andre Ellington, that's absolute facts. People pray over their food every day and not realizing that it's magic. You charging up your food. Absolutely. You are absolutely charging your food. When you ask the food to strengthen and nourish your body, you're asking it to supplement and add to your energy. That's why it makes more sense to bless your food and connect with it before you throw it in the hot pot and cook it. You know? But to each their own. Terrence Trent, thank you for grabbing the badge, fam. Yeah, you have to use magic all the time. Not just when it's tight, or you need some prosperity, or your relationship ain't working out, or when you pissed off. Or when they say, oh, it's the day of the dead, let me power up the ancestors. You need to work with your shit every day. It has to be a magical life. Not just magic time when shit ain't going your way. It has to be a magical life.